Hello and welcome to the second week of Season 1 for Super Smash Idols. So if you guys did not understand, at the beginning of each of the videos, I will display this image here. This image will have the top team versus the bottom team, and the battles will move from left to right. So if you look at it, you can understand that Lily White is going to fight AZALEA first. The timestamps, or those numbers I put at the top right of the top team, shows you where you can skip to if you want to skip straight to that battle and you don't want to watch the other battles. Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and just skip straight to it if you are interested in that. So week 1 was very interesting, and I'm glad that a decent amount of you guys enjoyed watching that. So of course I will be updating my Google Sheet for all the information, the current records, who won and who lost. If you look at my Google Sheet, the teams that I highlighted in yellow won last time. So Arise, Guilty Kids, AZALEA, Quartz, and Saint Snow were all victorious last week. Now Lily White did not fight last week, so they were in that bye week section. So if you go ahead and look at week 2, we know it's Lily White AZALEA, then BiBi versus Pintump, Azuna versus Saint Snow, and so on. And if you go ahead and look around, you can see future schedules and see their overall records. On another tab, I have the player stats tab, so this will keep track of all the kills and deaths of the girls, so you can see how well each individual girl is performing. So if you go and look to see, oh, I really like for example, I could see that week 1 she got 4 and 7 kills. I put it in a light orange in case if they did a double participation, because sometimes I have a character double participate because they don't have enough in each subunit. So this will be a nice way to look at it, and towards the end we might be able to figure out who's MVP, who had the best KD, which is the kill death ratio, which compares your kills to your kills plus deaths, so you can see how well you're performing. So people who do very well will have a high kill death ratio, and people who are not performing will have a low kill death ratio. So go ahead and take a look at those if you are interested, but if not, that's fine. It's just there for me, at least at the minimum, to keep track, and we might be able to give awards to the best girls in certain categories. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and start week 2, and let me know who you guys think is going to win this thing in the end. Of course, we are so far away, and anyone who's down 0-2 at the end of this video is still not out. Let's go ahead and see the first battle. Hey, how are you guys doing today? So this is the first battle of the second week. So, of course, I should have already shown you the schedule, but if you don't know, the first battle will be between Lily White and AZALEA. So, of course, Lily White did not participate in last week's battle. That's because they were the only team on the bye week. So this will be their first battle here. Now we have AZALEA, which already participated in last week because they did not have the bye. Every team will eventually get a bye, but AZALEA's bye is not now. AZALEA so far is doing, I guess, the best it could, and they have 1 victory so far and 0 losses. Lily White, of course, is 0-0 because they did not participate last week. So already got the girls set up, and you already know the basic rules. But in case if you don't remember, it's a team battle, and there will be no friendly fire allowed. It's going to be 3 lives per character. Since they both have 3 members on each subunit, we do not need a duplication of any members. So let's go ahead and start this battle and see how it goes. We'll see how good Lily White looks, and let's see if AZALEA can hold on and continue on and get to 2-0. Alright, we already got people fighting on quick here, and of course we got a scrolling stage, so you gotta be careful because there are some pretty easy kills you can get off being pushed to the side of the screen. So we'll see if anyone is foolish enough to stay off the side and might get a pretty nice and quick kill here. So far we have Rin and Kanan, who are both pretty high in percentages here, but of course it's still early on this battle, so anything can happen. We have a lot of people fighting off the screen here, and we'll see if that causes someone to die soon. We got a big hit over there, but no one has died yet. But any time now, especially because 5 of the girls actually are in high red percentages here. Making any big hits. Wow. Alright, all of AZALEA just died instantly with Nozomi. So 4 deaths all in one very short burst of time. So, but we still got Rin and Umi, who are still holding on to their first life here. So, of course, we know Lily White has the advantage here. There we go. And there goes Umi. A lot of them are fighting onto the left of the screen here, trying to see if they can get a kill just by pushing them off here. And there goes Rin. Now everyone's down 1 life with 2 lives total here. So far, Lily White still definitely has the advantage here, but AZALEA can get a pretty easy kill here if they are able to punish someone off the side of the ledge and get a pretty quick and pretty nice kill here. And there goes Umi, who surprisingly died to the sea here. She should really change her name. She can't even handle her own name. Alright, so there goes Dio. Now we're... Never mind. Looks like Lily White's back on top in terms of life totals here, as Kanan's down to 1 life here. And now there goes Nozomi. We're back to even life count here, so we got a pretty even battle here. Hanamaru is looking to lose life pretty soon here, though, as she's at 123%, which any big hit will finish her off here. A lot of them are getting caught off to the right here now that the stage is moving left. Any big hits could really kill anyone at this point. Oh, there goes Nozomi, who decides to die, but she steals a life from her teammate and will stay in. There goes Umi, who now is out, and she has no life to recover from. And, oh, I think someone got stuck there. There goes Dio. But she steals Hanamaru's life just as Hanamaru lost her life, so Hanamaru is actually out. Now, but there's still 2-on-2 here. Still anyone's game, but Rin's not in a good spot here. Rin is at 9% here, which really doesn't help, and especially Nozomi at a high percentage here too, also not good. But still, this is a walk-off stage, so anyone can get a kill pretty easily if they get a good hit off here. And there we go. Now we're down to a 1-on-2, but Dia does have the least percentage here, so if she plays really well, she can come back here. But she's got to be careful, especially because the stage is scrolling really fast here. So everyone's at pretty high percentages here. And Dia's just trying to stay on the screen here, while the other two are really putting the hurt on her. And Dia's not able to do much here, especially because the 2v1 is incredibly hard to fight. Can she get a kill here? Oh, no, she cannot. But she needs to get back on the screen here. Try to avoid getting killed right away. Now she's at 114%, which is really not comfortable here. A big hit will finish her off. But same thing for the other two here. So we're looking for any big hits here, especially... And there we go. Dia will not be able to fight off a 2v1 here. And Lily White gets their first victory in their first battle. The Lily White moves to 1-0, while AZALEA is down to 1-1, which is still not that bad. But there might be some teams who will be moving up to 2-0. So Rin doing very well here with 6 kills and just 1 death here, which is pretty good. And on AZALEA, we did get 2 people got 3 kills, but Dia died 4 whole times here, which is not that great, which is still better than what Kanan was able to deliver in her 3 deaths, because she only got 1 kill. And as we have the other 2 in Lily White, not really doing enough to really shoulder the equal workload, but Rin was able to do enough here to carry this team to victory. Alright, welcome to the second battle of week 2. Here we have BiBi versus Printum. So in this battle, we are having 2 teams who are currently 0-1. BiBi had a pretty bad performance against Setsuna last time. It really wasn't that close. And then we had Printum, who faced Quartz last time, and they had a chance, but unfortunately they were not able to finish it off. So both teams are looking here for their first victory in the second week. So let's go ahead and get this battle started and see who can take the victory this time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's see if BiBi can perform a little better here. So far we got a couple people rolling around here. A lot of fighting in the right here. We got Kota, who has not taken... Oh, never mind, she's taking damage here. We got Hanukkah and Ellie, although taking a big damage here so far. And we got some major hits here going on all of BiBi right now. BiBi struggling a little early on here. Printum's holding their ground and showing some teamwork here, comboing a lot of the BiBi members. Maki got absolutely blasted by the attack, and now she's not in a good position. And wow, another combo. And Maki is just really getting wrecked here, unable to produce any reasonable form of offense. Printum's just showing their teamwork, and BiBi's just not doing so hot here. We have BiBi, who is able to recover from those big hits, but they can only take so many. Maki at 150% here. There goes Nico, and she's the first to lose a life here, unable to recover from that big hit. Maki is still holding at 160, and LA at 130-ish%. They're likely to lose a life very soon here. Oh, looks like Honoka will not be able to recover from that, and now Printop lost her first life here, so life-wise, it's even. Okay, so Kote died, but she was able to finish off LA there, but unfortunately I don't think that was a very fair trade. But life is a life, nevertheless. So right now we're still pretty even in lives here, even though Maki is at almost 200% here, so any reasonable hit will really finish her off. Maki at 200, and now she finally dies here. So now we have Printop taking the lead, but never mind. Kote was again not able to recover here, so not very good here. So Nico's doing pretty well. She has a +2 on her score right now, while the rest of BiBi not doing so well. Alright, so there goes Hanamaru, who now only has 2 lives. And there goes BiBi, who only has 4 lives here, but now we got Princess back to 4 lives here. So actually it's a lot more even than it's been at the start. Although BiBi was taking a big beating, they weren't losing lives, so they're able to stay in this game here. Although BiBi still probably has a little more percentage overall here. They still have a chance here. Percentage only means so much. Of course, we need good play and punishment here. Well, Honoka was unable to recover from that, and she decides to steal life to make sure that it's still a 3v3, as 3v3s are so much better than 2v3s for them. Maki is still holding on to an extra life here, so if one of as I was saying it, BiBi was going to lose a life, they were able to recover from that. Oh my goodness, that spike was incredible, pushing Hanamaru out and not able to recover from that. So we're actually back to a 2-on-2 here, due to some great plays at the end. Kotori is looking really bad here at 100% here, and BiBi is finally showing that they are in this, now that they have 2 people with really low percentages. Although the numbers are even, the percentages are not. And it's going to be incredibly hard for Printemps to actually fight this at the end. The BiBi actually coming back here and showing off their skill here. It's only a matter of time before Printemps is going to get blasted off the stage here. BiBi still not having that reasonable percentage here, so this should be BiBi's first win, while Printemps will likely drop to 0-2. There we go. Kotori finally dies at 185%, and Honoka is just holding on to dear life. There's only so much you can do here. And there we go. A combo by Nico and LA to finish it off, and they come back. Being slightly behind, not the biggest comeback, but still they came back when it was not looking good for them. Mainly because Nico was showing up here. Nico got 5 whole kills, which is obviously the most in the match here, but she also only died twice, which is really good. Maki did not have the best performance here, only getting 1 kill, but she only died twice, which isn't the worst. Honoka really did not show up that much, dying 4 whole times and only getting 1 kill here. Hanamaru did the best on her team, who got 3 whole kills and only died twice. So congrats to BiBi, who finally moves up from the winless column, now that they have 1 whole victory. Woo! So then we also have Printemps, who are unfortunately going to be 0-2 for right now. Alright, welcome to the third battle of week 2. Here we have the 2 following teams. On the left we have AZALEA, and on the right we have Saint Snow. So AZALEA did not win their first battle, but Saint Snow did, and convincingly so, against BiBi, who also just got their first victory. Last time we had a duplicate of Leia. Now we have a duplicate Sada because we wanted to make sure this is a 3-on-3 battle. So now we're going to have 2 Sadas plus a Leia to fight on AZALEA. So let's go and see how they perform this time. Alright, we are on, I believe, Murai Towers, which is from Splatoon here. We got a pretty tall stage here, but there are some very interesting areas where you can spike enemies off, especially at the top of the ceiling where a lot of the blue CPUs are currently located at. So far, we have one Sada who actually has not taken damage yet, and a little of a beating for Shizuku and Setsuna here. Leia's doing a pretty good job of taking very little damage, but alright, so one of the Sadas died already. So that's a pretty quick and good lead for Asano, who probably really needs a victory here to make sure they stay in this race. A lot of the members are now... Wow, nice spike. So Setsuna just got spiked to the ground. There, so we're back to having an even amount of lives here. Minus Setsuna, everyone is pretty high percentages here. And a really strong hit here can finish off someone pretty quick. We have Leia, who's looking really high in percentages here, waiting for any reasonable attack to finish her off. We have a lot of people guarding the edge there, looking to see if they can spike someone off or get them off the ledge, but it looks like no one will so far. Leia is really holding on here for dear life as she gets launched for every big hit on her. And her aim was also around 130%, so she's also not very likely to live a big attack here. So most members are in the reds here, not looking very good. There goes Shizuku. And there goes Ayumu. So all of Asano currently has 2 lives, while Saint Snow still has 2 people who have 3 lives, which is a 2 life advantage. Granted, they're not gonna live very long. So there goes Sada. Leia still holding on to 3 lives here though, incredibly, with 187%. But one big hit and she is toast. So we'll have to see how long that lasts. Now she's at 197%, somehow still holding on to dear life. 205%, this is ridiculous. Asano cannot finish her off. Now they finally finish her off as she gets pushed up into the wall. So now everyone's down to 2 lives here. Sada is now the next candidate for likely to die here with 150% round. And the Setsuna also looking really high here. There goes Setsuna, so she's down to 1 life here, and she has not gotten a single kill yet. So far, Ayumu is doing pretty well here, and as well as Leia, who survived for a really long time, but she also got some kills here. And there goes another kill for Leia here. Sada is looking to die pretty soon with 178%, and there goes Shizuku. Asano is really behind. Each of them only have 1 life, while all of Saint Snow members have 2 lives available here. We're looking at 3v6 here, and it's just unreasonable for Asano to come back from this. They managed to take that one Sada's life down. Now it's 3 on 5. Alright, it's 3 on 4. But they already have pretty high damages already, which is very unlikely for them to be able to fight that off. Alright, it's back to 3v3 here. But still, their percentages are incredibly high. It requires a lot of work to be able to come back from this. Granted, they were able to remove the 3 lives on them, but we still have to see how this folds out. They're still a little bit behind. They're looking at like an average 30, 40, 50% off per person. There goes Shizuku, who's now finished off. Now it's a 2v3 here, which makes it so much easier for Saint Snow to be able to finish this off. Especially the 2 members are still really high percentages. Granted, everyone's at a high percentage here, but any big hits can really change the battle scene here. There goes Setsuna, and now we're to a 3v1. And looks like Asano will not be able to fight that off, especially as she got toadstooled there and was not able to cover. Although, granted, it was still a decent chance for them to win, but unfortunately for them, they are not able to win at, as Saint Snow continues to win here. It wasn't as dominant as last time, granted. And Asano showed up, and if a few things went their way, they could have won. So we have Sada, who ended up getting 4 kills here, as well as 2 kills for the other one, which is a respectable performance. Shizuku did not really do what she needed, but Ayumu did pretty well here. Alright, welcome to the 4th battle of week 2. Here on the left, we have DiverDiva, and on the right, we have Guilty Kiss. So last time we had 2 eyes, so this time we're going to have 2 Kanans, to make sure we have a not a 2v3, but rather a 3v3. So let's take a look at their last performances. So DiverDiva has lost their last game, while Guilty Kiss won their last game. So we're looking to see if DiverDiva is able to even it out here. So let's go ahead and take a look into their battle here.
3, 2, 1.
So I believe this is Laya Cruz, and we got good old Space Armada, which is a fantastic song for Star Fox. So here we have a pretty interesting battle so far. We have a lot of pretty even out so far. I guess Rico has been able to avoid most of the damage so far. Well, we got a big hit over there. Or wow, okay. I'm not sure what Kanan did there. She just jumped off the ledge and just decided I'm not going to try to recover, so she does not make it back on the ledge here. Oh, and a big punish there, and Kanan will also die there. Mari will also die as well, but DiverDiva's dug themselves a pretty deep hole already here, with some very questionable choices. So both Kanans are just deciding it's not a good idea to win, so they decided to just jump off the ledge here. Ai is still holding on to her first life here. We'll have to see. And then both Kanans are down to 1 life. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Ai has just lost here, as Kanan decided winning is not a good idea. So we did have Rico lose her life here, but we still have Yoshiko, who is... Never mind. Yoshiko is down a life now. So Ai is actually the only person to still have all 3 lives here. For how long we'll have to see, but she's at a really high percentage here at 200, and there she goes. So now we have 4 lives for DiverDiva and Todo, while we have 6 lives for Guilty Kiss. So pretty quick since the Kanans are not really doing enough to make up for it, especially dying really early on. One of the Kanans are just straight up -2 here, and they died twice more, or two more times than they actually gotten kills, while the other one's gotten 2 kills so far. So there goes Mari, who's now down to her final life here. Ai is now down to her final life, but both of the Kanans are really high percentages here. They're going to ban Ai really soon here, making it incredibly hard for Ai to able to finish this off. But it looks like I think Ai should get that kill there, and Yoshiko cannot recover from that hit. So now we're down to 2 on 3 here, and Rico still has an extra life in the tank here. So DiverDiva is just not likely to be able to win this, especially since they're so far behind. Granted, Rico can die really soon here, but that's not very likely for them to lose all 4 lives against 2 here, especially since Kanan is just really high here. It was a big hit. Kanan will be able to live, but for how long, we'll have to see. And there goes Ai, and there goes Kanan. And DiverDiva continues to disappoint. Well, congratulations, Guilty Kiss, who decide to continue to win here. So there are 2-0, which is still respectable. But DiverDiva did not do as well as we're hoping. One of the Kanans decided to just straight up do nothing but die. The other one got 2 kills, which is something, but died too early. And I guess had an even game, which is not too bad. We had Rico, who got a whole 4 kills and only died once, so good job on Rico. Yoshiko did even, and Mari did a little buff. Alright, and welcome to the last battle here. So, if in case you're wondering, still haven't seen CYaRon, and that's because CYaRon is on their bye week. So they will not be fighting here. So this is our last battle, week 2. We are on battle 5. So on battle 5, on the left we have Arise, and on the right we have Quartz. Both of these teams managed to win their first battle. So we'll have to see who gets to go to 2-0 while the other one goes to 1-1. So of course Arise only has 3 members, so when they're fighting 4, we're going to have to increase the number by 1. So I picked it randomly, so I just picked Tsubasa. So now we'll have 2 Tsubasas to make it an even battle against Quartz. Alright, so one of these gimmicks of the stages is make sure that you don't go into lava, because you know lava is not. I don't recommend swimming in lava, so it's pretty hot. So we'll have to see how these girls respond to that. So far we got a bunch of the girls fighting in the center here. We're having a big grouping with Quartz so far. They're staying together and trying to punish the others. Natsumi is the first to die here as she was not able to cover. So we already have Arais taking a little bit of a lead here already. But of course it's still early. And there goes Erena who cannot recover. And well, unfortunately she had to use her up E and she could not make the ledge. So multiple deaths here. Arais is already starting to choke. So we have one member of Tsubasa left with 3 lives here. So we have Quartz who now only has one member of 3 lives, while all of Arais only has 2 lives here. Okay, now everyone's down to 2 lives here, so still pretty even here, although Arais made a lot of foolish mistakes, which is really giving Quartz a chance to take advantage here. Oh, looks like they were able to cover here. Oh, but unfortunately, somebody on Quartz pushed Erena down so she could not recover, but made her teammate recover by toadstooling. So, good on you, I guess. So, Erena and Kanan are both down to their final lives, while one of these superstars are down to their final life here. Now, 3 of the Quartz members are down to their final life here, while Arais is definitely holding a strong lead again. Despite their early mistakes, they are still able to do a lot better since they've been they've been better in the combat, and when they're not making dumb mistakes, they are able to really punish Quartz here. We'll have to see. Emma's still holding on to 2 lives here though, and it looks like one of the Quartz members will not make it, so she will have to sacrifice the bonus life of Emma for that. And there goes Emma, not able to recover. Now we're down to 3 lives for Quartz here on 4, which it's not the worst, but considering how bad position Quartz in right now, it's not very good. The Quartz is down to 2 lives here, while Arais has 5. So good luck with Quartz, but you're not gonna be able to come back from this. They can have 2 2v1s here. Now we're down to Rena's final life here. Can she be able to fight off a 4v1? We'll have to see. But there was a huge hit on her, and I don't think she'll be able to recover. And Tsubasa killed herself at the end. So, good on her, I guess. But nevertheless, a dominant win by Arais, as they're able to push off Quartz pretty easily. So Arais is looking like a pretty good team so far. So far, we had Anju, who got a whole 6 kills here. And on top of that, we got one member, one of the Tsubasas who got 4 whole kills. Although, granted, she did die 3 times. She still got 4 kills, which is still pretty reputable. And then we had one member of the Arais who got 1-on-1 by Erena, and it's okay. And let's take a look at Quartz side. So Emma did not do very well, only got 1 kill and 2 deaths. Kazumi doing whatever she's doing with 1 kill and 3 deaths. And Kanan did okay with 3 kills, 3 deaths, and Erena underperforming, only gained 3 kills and 4 whole deaths. So that more or less wraps this week the battles. So week 2 is now in the books. So of course it's still way too early to decide what's going to happen. Of course, if you didn't win yet, there's still plenty of time to get more wins. There's 10 whole battles in this season. So teams that only have 2 losses still can get 8 wins, which is going to be an incredible record. But some trends are starting to form. Looks like Arais is doing pretty well, while some other teams not doing as well. But it's still early. But let me know what you guys think. Who is going to win this? Or at least who's going to make it into this playoff system. And then we'll decide who will be able to win the whole thing in the future. Let me know in the comments. And of course, I enjoy you guys talking about this and seeing how you feel about these videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.